Hello, my name is Anuj. In this video, I'm going to talk about Python list. So just imagine I want to save my student's name in Python. Okay, so how would I do that? First of all, I will create a variable here. Let's say this is my first student, student equals to Alice, student 2 equals to Alex, student 3 equals to Avril. Okay, so here you can see and you can imagine, let's say I have 100 students. Okay, then I need to save their names 100 times. I need to create these variables 100 times, and then I will write their name. Okay, so basically I'm doing an extra work, okay, to save their name, which looks inefficient, and it is also inefficient. So whenever you want to save multiple values, or you can say group of values, we should not create variables for them separately. Okay, instead we can do something like this. We can create a single variable like this, students, and in this variable I can save multiple values. So when I want to save multiple values, I need to have these square brackets, and inside these square brackets I will write values, multiple values separated by commas, like this: Alice, and let's say Alex, and let's say Noor. Okay, so I can save any number of values, millions. Okay, so okay, now the question is how to retrieve these values. So the first thing we can do is to print the list as it is, like this, and if I run it, you can see my list here. Now, you may say that you want to retrieve selected values. Okay, so let's say, for example, you want to call this value. Okay, but to do that, you will do something like this. Okay, the name of your list, in the square brackets, you will write this number. Now, what is this number? So whenever we store these values in a single variable, okay, my computer stores keep these numbers with an index value. Okay, and my computer does this automatically. We are not doing this. My computer put index on these values, and the computer counts from 0. So 0, 1, and 2. So if I want to call this, then I need to do this students 0, and if I do this, then you can say Alice. Okay, now then if I do this 1, and you will see Alex, and if I do this 2, and when I run it, you will see Alice, Alex, and Noor. All right. So, okay. So now the problem is same, sort of like, maybe like I have 1,000 names. Okay, and if I'm printing their names like this, okay, so still I'm writing like this. Okay, students, and then I'm writing the index value like this. Okay, then I need to do this task, and if I want to retrieve like 1,000 names, then I need to write this 1,000 times. Okay, which is inefficient. Okay, so whenever you want to do a task repetitively, okay, then what do we use? We use loops. So in here, I will come and I will make a loop, and I will write for, then a variable name, and it could be really anything. It could be your name, my name, it could be XYZ, anything. Okay, doesn't make any sense. Then I will write the name of my list, and it should be the name of your list. Okay, and now I will print student. Student. So student is student, you can see, okay, the same variable name. So I will explain what is this again. CLS, and if I run it, you can see that I'm able to retrieve three values, okay, like this, okay, and I'm just writing two lines of code, okay. Even if I add more names, okay, still only two lines are sufficient. If I do more, still, okay, I don't need to do anything here, okay. If I'm even if I'm printing 10,000 values, okay, I need to, these two lines are sufficient for that. Okay, now what is this student and student? So when this loop is running, okay, my this loop is reading these values one by one, okay, and this student, and when my for loop is reading these values, this for loop is storing these names, okay, in this variable one by one. So the first value of student is equals to Alice, then student equals to Alice, then this student is equals to Noor, then this student is equals to Arpina, and this student is equals to Priya, okay. So we do this thing. And let me show you one more thing. It will help you to imagine lists. So here you can see I have a list of fruits: apple, mango, banana, and kiwi. And when I say that whenever we store multiple values in a single variable, my computer puts an index number on all these values starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if I want to call these values, then I can do something like this: fruits 0, fruits 1, fruits 2, fruits 3. All right, so yes, this is the way you would create a list. In other programming languages, okay, in Python we call this data structure list, but in other programming languages you may say array, okay. Basically, like in JavaScript, C Sharp, C++, C, we call them arrays, and in this in Python we call it a list. So yeah, this is the way you will create a list, okay. Square brackets, remember, okay, and my computer knows. So let me show you something. So even if I do something like this, fruits, okay, equals to, and then this square bracket, okay, let me comment this out. And if I check the data type of fruit, fruits, okay, you will see list, okay. So my computer knows how. So whenever my computer sees these square brackets, okay, assigned with a variable, okay, then that is a list, okay. All right, moving on. Now if I want to do operations on this list, okay, operations means to say maybe I want to delete a value, maybe I want to add a new value, maybe I want to copy this list to another list, okay. How to do that? So those are called list methods. So let me show you how to do that. So first of all, you will write the name of your list like this. Then the method name will come here. And in this, I will put a value. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I am adding a value in this existing list. Okay. So when I created list, now I want to add more values in my list. Okay. So I want do that. I will come here and then I will write the name of my students. Okay. I won't do that. Okay. I will create a method. Okay. And this method will add this value in this list. Okay. So when I come here, first of all, adding, and if I print students, then you will see their name Hamid is here. Okay. So by default, when I am using append, okay, the new value, okay, comes at the end. Okay. So yes. So this is the way you would use. Okay. How? First of all, list name dot and the method, and in these and in the brackets I will have the values. Okay, let's just say you want to add Hamid to a specific position. Okay, so it is 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, maybe you want to put Hamid uh, here. Okay, after Alice. Okay, so what would you do? I would do something like this: students dot insert, and in this you will mention the name, you will mention the index value 0, and then you will write something like this, Hamid. Okay, so let me comment this out, and now you will see Hamid after Alice, Alice and Hamid. Okay, so yeah, so okay, so I have, you will find all these methods in this slide. Okay, I'll share the slide with you, so mm, you can easily follow these methods. Okay, dot pop I returns the element index I. Okay, you would able to do that, and if you find any confusion, any question, just reach me out. All right, so okay, you may be wondering like, where do we see like list in real world? Okay, so in real world you see list, um let me show you one sec. um we see list, okay, in most of the places, but here you can see if I click on the books, okay, I will get books only. Okay, so you can imagine that books is a list of books. Okay, and if I click on other things, let's say vouchers and all these things, I will see the list. So now you can see that the this thing is very very important. Okay, just imagine I don't, if I don't have this category option. Okay, so it would be like difficult for me to search anything. Okay, I should know the name of that particular thing exactly, then I would able to I would able to retrieve that data. Okay, that is what I told you at the beginning, that if I'm storing the values, like if I'm creating a new variable for all the values, so it would be difficult for me to retrieve all those values even if I want to search anything. But if we create a category, then we can search and we can retrieve the values easily. So yes, so I want you to try all these methods given here one by one, and yes, you would able to know that reverse method and the clear method and all these methods. All right.